And hi once again, everybody, and welcome back to Murcia, Spain, as we have a big final for you here in Zone A in the finals area. As we're going to bring you the Women's World Cup final. Looking in on the final huddle of the team from Deutschland, Germany. They'll be going up against, for the first time ever, the United States of America, who has reached the women's final. The men, of course, from the United States have won 5 of the 9 World Cups held, but this will be the first time that an American ladies team has reached the final. Let's look at the starting lineups for the Germans. Their first 3 doubles teams will be Lily Andres playing with Pia Susanna Merbach. Then Mylin Tran will be competing with Jessica Bechtel. And their third doubles team, Maura Porman and Stephanie Schmid. For the United States, the opening doubles team will be Stacey Fowler and Sullivan Rue, followed by Midori Kimura and Liz Hill-Moore in the second round, and then Jackie Hahn and Keisha Rue in round number 3. Got a mother and a daughter in the Rues, Keisha and Sullivan, and of course, Daddy Terry is in the men's World Cup final. Referee for the match, that's John May. It's the USA versus Germany here at the 2019 ITSF World Cup. There you see Pia Susanna Merbach in the forward position. Lily Andres back there at goal for the Germans here in this first round, and we'll open up on the tornado table. And over on the left side, that is Sullivan Rue in the forward position and Stacey Fowler at goal. Sullivan Rue will put the ball into play, opening up this first segment on Tornado. And Pia with that shot attempt. Rebound comes back to her partner, Lily Andres. Lily and her partner, Mylin Tran, the 2019 Women's Doubles World Champions. Shot down the middle by Stacey. Picked up here by Lily. Again, it's a race to 40. And the Germans on the scoreboard first here in this opening segment on Tornado. As Lily Andres with a beautiful outside bank. Rue able to get this one through. She will set up a push shot. And shot attempt blocked by Lily, and Andres will take it away. Lily Andres, one of the most experienced of the German lady players. Germany has won a Women's World Cup. As we said, first time the USA has ever been in the final. They were third 2 years ago up in Hamburg, which up till this point was their best finish ever. Now competing for the title against a very tough German team. Germans leading 1-0. Grabbed here by Lily. Andres, who has the only goal so far in this match. Sully defending well here. Andre is trying to clear. Does get it up the table, and then it's grabbed by Mirbach. Pia Mirbach will set it up, walk it, and try to bring it back down the middle. Blocked up into the air and off the table by Stacy Fowler. Nice attempt here by Pia, but Stacy was able to get a man on it, knocking it off, and Stacy will put it back into play. Another chance here for Sully. And she strokes that one down the middle. It's 1-1. Sullivan Rue, shooter of the push shot, and she sends this one right between Lily's men. And we are tied at 1 here in this opening segment on the Tornado table. Pia Mirbach sent that one wide, then hustled after the rebound, knocked it off Stacy's man and in. The Germans are up 2-1. Coaches for the team, it's Jerry Todd. For the United States is Irma Del Grosso. For the German team. Possession here for Mirbach. And Pia, nicely done. It's 3-1. The Germans off to a good start on the American home table as Pia Mirbach brings it over and then flips it over to that corner. Sullivan Rue comes back with a quick one, blocked and taken away by Lily Andres. We'll move over to the Leonhardt table when one of these two teams gets a fourth goal, and right now it's 3-1 in favor of Germany. Block. Sullivan setting up the push shot. That one actually wide, hit off the rod and jumped off. Some things have never changed when it comes to World Cup play, and one of those is that it's vitally important to hold on your home table. And right now it's the Germans who have come out on the Tornado and scored 3 of the first 4 goals. But with this new format, certainly falling behind, it does not mean you are done. You can certainly come back. And there is Stacy from goal as Fowler with a pole shot makes it She's going to split the defense. she does. 3-2 lead now for Germany here in this opening segment. It's the Women's World Cup final. The men's matchup will be the USA versus Luxembourg, a rematch of a few years ago. And there is Sully finding the straight hole here to make it 3-3. Sullivan Rue with a straight has tied it up here early on in this tornado segment. P.S. Susanna Merbach able to pass this one through that far lane. Will set it up against Fowler. Looking to send this one back over to the Leonhardt. But the block up into the air and off the table by Fowler. Stacey, who has scored once so far. Lily also with a goal, that early bank. Tries to bank this one up the table, it bounces, and then it's swept away and contained by Stacey, who sends it up the table where it's picked up by Rue. Sullivan Rue strokes it home, so 3 in a row from the Americans. And they lead 4-3 here in this opening segment as we will head over to the Leonhardt table after this push shot from Rue. Getting it underway here on the Leonhardt table. This is Mylin Tran in the red hat in the forward position for Germany. Her partner Jessica Bechtel. Midori Kimura and Liz Moore for the Americans, and Tran able to fire that one home, and just like that, we're even at 4 goals apiece as Mai Lin finds a wide open far side of the goal. Here's Midori Kimura, the current women's singles and women's doubles world champion on the tornado table. Mylin Tran, the current multi-table world champion, along with her partner Lily Andres. They won that a couple of days ago here in Murcia. We're on the German home table, the Leonhardt. We'll switch tables again when one of these two teams gets to 8 goals. Jessica Bechtel looking to pass. Then Mai Lin pokes it forward and will set it up again against Liz Moore. Look to take the lead for Germany. But Liz gets a man on it, takes it away. Bechtel up the table, tied up at 4. We'll have the Women's World Cup final, then there'll be a ceremony, and then the Men's Division I World Cup title. I believe that'll be simultaneous to the Junior and Single World Cup titles, or Junior and Senior, that is. Jessica. That one comes all the way back around to Bechtel once again. Mylin Tran strokes it home to that far side. It's 5-4. Eileen waited till Liz came off the hole, and she put it in the hole to give Germany the lead early on in this Women's World Cup final. Kimura tried to go along the wall, taken away by Tran. Mylin. Lids out there to make the block. And the rebound picked up by Midori Kimura. That pull shot blocked by Bechtel. Still 5-4 in favor of Germany. Get an early switch here as Liz Moore is going to move forward after that goal, which was reviewed, giving Germany the 6-4 lead. Ball will be put back into play by Midori Kimura, who is in the goalie position now after starting the first part of this segment at forward. 7-4 lead for Germany. The Americans led 4-3 after the tornado segment. But Germany has scored all three here on Leonhardt. Liz will bring it across and set it up. Try to bring it down the middle. Bechtel with a block. And hold on 1 second. We've got a warning for something. Almost feel like he's calling her for movement behind the ball, perhaps, as she shot that pull shot. Maybe the 5-row came across. It's a 6-4 lead for Germany. Couldn't quite grab it. It goes back to Kimura. As so often is the case, we talk about it nearly every match. The team that usually wins this sort of multi-table competition is the one that is better than the other on the opponent's home table. And I think looking at it so far, it certainly has been the Germans who have been better on Tornado. The Americans have yet to score on Leonhardt. The Germans were able to get 3 on Tornado. And a nice pass here by Bechtel to Tran. Blocked here by Midori. Mylin will look for another possession on her 3-run. Taken away here by Liz. Jessica has it taken away by Moore. Stroking it home here down the middle is Liz Moore. It's now 6-5. Watch here as Liz sets up the pull shot. Cuts this one right back down the middle. Mylin Tran looking to give Germany that 2-goal lead once again. That one goes wide of the goal, comes right back towards Bechtel. Midori's done a nice job since moving back into defensive position. Mylin will set it up. Again, off that far post. Having a little bit of difficulty executing to the far side right now, Mylin Tran. 6-5 in favor of Germany. We'll go back to the tornado when one of these lady teams gets to 8 goals. Mylin Tran. Again, Midori out there to make the block and take it away. Fires that one on goal. Picked up here by Liz. Liz Hill-Moore sets up the pull shot. And again, finds that same tuck straight. Against that defense, it's going to be there. Liz has found it the last 2 times as she brings it over and then just sort of angles it back between the defensive men. We are even at 6. Mylin has it stolen away by Moore. But she might have been attempting that same tuck split. It went wide, and it's picked up by Jessica Bechtel. She puts that one on goal, and Midori has possession. Kimura set it up on that far goal line in pull shot position. Another shot on goal. And that one off a man, off the wall and in. And the Americans, with 3 in a row, have surged ahead 7-6. This pull kick was blocked. Then off of Liz's 3-rod and in. 7-6 lead for the Americans. And stolen away by Moore. Chance for Liz Moore to send the Americans back over to their home table with an 8-6 lead. She sets it up. Has that one blocked by Jessica. Still 7-6. Midori, another shot on goal and another possession here for Liz. That's 3 shots that Midori has put on goal that Liz has been able to grab the rebound. Productive switch for the Americans. Liz, since moving forward, has been solid, and there it is again. That cut back split And the Americans will head back over to their home table, now leading 8-6. Thanks to another split pull shot from Liz Moore. Since falling behind early, 3-1, the United States team has scored 7 of the next 10 goals to surge ahead 8-6. Now we'll get a chance to see 2 more lady teams here on the tornado table. That's Jackie Hahn and Keisha Rue for the Americans. They'll be on the left side. And on the right, that's Stephanie Schmid in the forward position. Maura Porman at goal. Schmid and Porman, Hahn and Rue. Keisha Rue, Sullivan's mother, Terry's wife. What a thrilling weekend. What a great week it has been for them. Win or lose. Here's Schmid. Stephanie Schmid rocks back and forth and then strokes it home. Big shot there from Schmid as we open it up here on the tornado table with a goal to the far side from the German Stephanie Schmid. And chipping it up here is Schmid. 8-7 lead for the United States. And Schmid again to the far side. Same shot, same result as Stephanie Schmid has tied this match up at 8 goals apiece. We will switch tables again when one of these two teams gets to 12. And stolen away almost by Schmid. There's Maura Porman. Just looking to clear it. She does. Third place match going on over in Zone C. We got a Division II final over on B between Peru and Bulgaria. France and the Czech Republic, of course, in the third place match. And here in Zone A, it's the women's final. Jackie Hahn. Going to roll to a dead stop, which means Hahn will put it back into play. Pass it through that high lane and look to give the United States the lead. Jackie's pull shot blocked by Porman. Schmid again. Trying to take it out to that far side. Hit the post, did not go in. That is obviously her strength. She scored 2 of them early on. This one put on goal by Keisha Rue. This one up into the air and off the table. ball will be put back into play by Stephanie Schmid, rather by Keisha Rue. Fires that one up the table on goal. Here's Portmont. Tied up at 8. First team to get to 40 would win it. A shot attempt by Mauro Portmont. That hit off the 3-rod, off the goalie of Keisha Rue and up into the crowd. Portmont again will shoot the pin series from the 2-rod. Not something you normally see on Tornado. That one up the table off a man and in as Keisha Rue gives the USA a 9-8 lead. Watch here. That's off of Portmont's 2-rod off the wall and then gets behind her. Schmid chipping it up nicely. Quite obvious that Stephanie Schmid has spent quite a bit of time on a Tornado table. Looks very comfortable. And she rips this one home as well. We are even at 9. As Stephanie Schmid angles that one right between the defense of Keisha Rue. Still looking for her first goal. Has it blocked and taken away by Portmont. Taken back by Jackie. Portmont giving her nothing so far, except the ball in this case. Hahn seems to be just sort of getting it and going after 2 or 3 seconds. We're even at 9. Been a time call there, perhaps. Either way, the ball remains on the 5 of Jackie Hahn. So she takes a little more time here. Nope, she doesn't take much time at all. She just simply sets it up and strokes it home to give the USA a 10-9 lead. Again, not taking a lot of time, but does find the long hole with that pull shot. Schmid. And again, cutting it between. That is not an easy shot to execute on the Tornado table, but it's 2 times in a row that we've watched Stephanie Schmid gently cut it between the man. A great deal of finesse involved with that. We are even at 10. On again, has it blocked by Portmont. On second effort, gets the ball through. All right, takes a little more time here and then strokes it home. So Jackie Hahn has hit 2 of her last 3. The last one to the long hole. This one gets behind the defense of Mauro Porman. U.S. back on top 11-10. The USA has led after all 3 segments, or at least after the first 2 segments, and is leading now 11-10. That went up into the air and off the table. Off the back pin from the 2-rod on the Tornado. When you hit it, it's a lot of topspin. And it tends to carry off the table. We've seen it a few times so far as the search for the ball goes on. Watch here. Right up over Steph Schmid's head. And then somewhere in the bench of the German team. Up the table, that's a pass to Hahn. She can't grab it. Comes back to Porman. Maura up the table. It's caught off the back wall by Jackie. Nicely along the wall for Hahn, who can send it back over to the Leonhardt table here. At the block again by Porman. Jackie Hahn trying to go straight. Didn't really sell it. Gets it back. And strokes it home. So for the 3rd straight segment, the United States leads. It's now 12-10 after Jackie Hahn splits the defense of Mauro Porman. Back over to the Leonhardt we go. Looking over the shoulders of Mylin Tran and Jessica Bechtel. There they are on the right side, and over on the left, that is Liz Moore in the forward position, Midori Kimura at goal. Identical matchup that we had on this table 2 rounds ago, and there is Mylin finding that far corner. It's 12-11. Something she does very well off that back pin set. The front pin set is that far side of the goal. Liz starting in the forward position here. She played well in that last segment on Leonhardt. She'll be shooting against Jessica Bechtel. You can see Jessica has tightened up her defense. Well, Liz tried to go to the long hole, but Bechtel out there to make the block. .11 lead for the USA as Liz Moore again sets up the pull shot. And strokes it down the middle. 13-11. Liz has really worked the inside nicely since moving into the forward position midway through that last Leonhardt segment. We're going to 18 here. Rather 16 here. Mylin Tran. Strokes it home to that far side, showing great patience. Mylin Tran waited and waited and then found it. is able to go along that near wall, and Moore will set it up. See what she does here. Been working the split. Jessica simply cannot give her a split here, and she doesn't. And a nice scramble on a 3-rod by Mylin. She wants to go to that far side. She's going to wait for it. Midori was there to make the block. Mylin again. This time near side. Nice defensive play there by Midori Kimura. And Liz has that one get away from her. It's going to roll to a dead stop, which means Jessica Bechtel of Germany will put it back into play. The U.S. leading 13-12. We are on the German home table, the Leonhardt. First country to get to 40 goals will be the champions. Midori Kimura will put this one back into play. After the block by Moore. And the pass gets through, but Liz couldn't hold on to it. And Jessica will put the dead ball back into play. Off the inside wall with a bank, it comes all the way back to Moore. It's going to the long hole, and she does have to go long occasionally. She has gone split primarily. Shot on goal by Bechtel. Rebound grabbed by Mylin Tran. Trying to take it out to the far side. Midori Kimura with the block. Comes back to Mylin. And she strokes it home. We are tied at 13 as Mylin Tran again with speed and power to that far corner. Mylin will shoot for the lead. Kimura with a block on the first one. Comes back to Tran. Kimura again gets the block, and the rebound goes right to Moore. And Liz behind the Bechtel defense makes it 14-13. You see the reaction of Bechtel as she moved out. Liz sent it into that short side to give the U.S. the lead once again. Remember, we'll switch back to the Tornado at 16. That pull kick on goal. And a nice flip over pass here. Bechtel to Tran. Mylin will set it up. Hold on here. Let's see what happened. And it does appear that it went in. So we're now even at 14. Nice to have that replay, isn't it? Moore passing it along that near wall. Liz Moore, the chance to give the U.S. the lead. one down the middle, blocked by Bechtel, and Jessica also there to make the save. Again, we're going to get a warning here. Perhaps for a recoil, perhaps for movement behind the ball. Either way, we're going to continue play with Bechtel brushing a pass. Tran couldn't hold on to it. Picked up here by Moore. Taken away by Mylin. And stolen away by Liz. Still tied at 14. Liz is going to set up a snake shot and stroke it home. Strategic decision here by Liz Moore to switch to a snake, and she finds that far side. US up 15-14. Able to pick it up on the 5. Angle it through. A chance to send it back over to Tornado. She sets up her snake shot. That one goes wide of the goal. It's back to Mylin Tran on the 5. Another steal here for Liz. Moore. Tried to come down the middle, blocked by Bechtel. Chance here from Mylin Tran of Germany to tie it up at 15. She tries to take it out to that far side. You saw Midori showing it to her the entire possession until she shot it. This one's going to bounce to Mylin on the 5. Tran. Strokes it home to that far side. It's 15-all. So Mylin has gone predominantly to that far corner. She does so again here. We are tied at 15. US has led after all 3 segments so far. Right now we're tied at 15, but Liz has a chance to give the US the lead and send it back over to Tornado. Back to the pull shot for Liz. Doesn't execute it. She stubbed it. Picked up here by Jessica Bechtel, who sends that one down the middle and in. So the Germans back on top, 16-15, as we again will head over to the Tornado table. Jessica Bechtel saw that hole right down the middle. Back over to Tornado we go. Sullivan Rue and Stacy Fowler on the left. Pia Merbach, Lily Andres on the right. Pia shot attempt blocked a bit in the air and off the table by Fowler. Watch here as she tries to go out to that far side, and Fowler with a man on it sent it flying. (16-15) lead for Germany. We'll go to 20 now before moving to the Leonhardt table. Sullivan Rue's pass attempt stolen away by Merbach. Pia Susanna Merbach walks it, tried to flip it over to that near side again. Stacy Fowler makes the block, and Stacy will put it back into play after it flew off the table. Up the table, grabbed by Rue. That push shot goes wide. Sully again. Andres with the block in. They're going to call the recoil on her. That ball is going to be awarded to the Germans. Sully really doesn't put a lot behind her shot. If it doesn't go in, they could call that recoil on her. That's the call made by John May. It remains 16-15 in favor of the Germans as Merbach goes along that outside wall. Shot attempt blocked by Fowler. Comes back the other way where it's picked up again by Rue. Sullivan Rue. Tried to go straight. Andres looking for it. And that rolling push shot successful for Sullivan Rue, and we're even at 16. Chose not to set it up here, just brought it over and came back with it. Merbach working the far side. Stacy Fowler, who has spent almost her entire career as a forward, playing goalie here and playing well. Second effort gets that one through to Merbach's 3-run. But Fowler, again, doing a fine job defensively, able to make the block and take it away. Still 16 all. Fourmont. Two goalies playing some solid defense right now. Goal's hard to come by, but Stacy Fowler squares it off to that short side with a pull shot. She has put several shots on goal. She puts this one in goal. (17-16) lead for the USA. They have scored both on the tornado table in this segment. Remember, we're going to 20. And a beautiful pass here. Fowler to Rue. And Sullivan, Keisha's daughter, sets it up and fires it home. We're going to get a switch on the right side. First it was the pass, and then right into a push shot to the long hole. Again, a switch on the right side. Lily Andres moving to the forward position. Pia Susanna Merbach moving back to goal. USA has stretched their lead out to 18-16. Next match over on the Leonhardt, Jackie Hahn and Keisha Rue for the USA. Stephanie Schmid, Maura Porman for Germany. (18-16) lead for the USA. And a second effort gets it through to Sullivan. Rue fires this one home down the middle, showing patience and then squaring it off. That's 19-16. And she hits that split hole. Americans pulling away a little bit, but of course, on your home table, you can always make up ground no matter what it is. And the Germans will be sending a strong team over to the Leonhardt table. Merbach. That one down the middle. Sully sends it right back towards the goal. Sullivan Rue, a very good defensive forward. She has shown that throughout the match. Pia puts it on goal, and Lily scoops up the rebound and will set up a snake. Off-centered near side. That one blocked once and twice by Fowler. And it's stuck back into the goal by Andres. Stacy Fowler trying to go down the middle with a pull shot. Lily Andres says no. Sully crisply through the lane, can send it back over to Leonhardt. Tried to go with a quick straight. Grabbed here by Pia Merbach. Another chance for Rue. Sullivan Rue. Finds the straight hole. And the USA has surged ahead 20-17 as we move over to the Leonhardt table after she takes her time and hits that straight hole. All right, the Germans looking to make up some ground now as we move back over to their home table. They trail by 3 goals, but are going to field a very strong women's team in Stephanie Schmid and Maura Porman. USA, Jackie Hahn, and Keisha Rue. Shot just wide of the goal by Porman and spins back to Jackie. Han will shoot a pull shot. And she's able to get it through and in. It's 21-17. At 24, we will return to the tornado table for a singles match between Lily Andres and Stacy Fowler. But right now, the Americans leading by 4, 21-17. Jackie Han bounces it through. And that one's stuffed back into the goal by Han. American lead now 5. As Han with a defensive score. Biggest lead of the match for the USA. Schmidt strokes it home to that far side. 22-19 now, rather 22-18 after Steph Schmidt finds the back of the goal. Han will pick it up off the back wall. Again, going with a quick one. Jackie has really not taken much time on any of her possessions here in this match. And a beautiful shot here by Maura Borman, who lightened it up. Brought the man off the ball, brought the man back to the ball, and drilled it cleanly into that corner. (22-19) in favor of Germany, rather USA. Germany in possession of the ball on the 5 with Steph Schmidt. Format. This time Han got a man on it, but it squirts through to Schmidt on the 5. Now a 3-goal lead for the USA. Grabbed here by Keisha Rue. And that one blocked back into the goal, and the Germans have pulled back within 2 goals at 22-20 as they get a defensive goal of their own with the 5. Taken away here by Schmid. This is how it goes in this new format. You get back on your home table, you can really make up some ground. And Schmid now pulling her team within 1. A 5-goal lead for the USA has turned into a narrow 1-goal lead. Change tables at 24. It's 22-21 right now. Han through the lane. Jackie takes her time and squares it off down the middle. Well, really, for the first time in the match, she sat on the ball, which opened up that split hole. U.S. back on top by 2 at 23-21. Back comes Schmid. the switch and the block by Fowler. Nice D there by Keisha, who showed her that near side and then took it away. Good work by Keisha Rue. And picked up here by Han, who can send this one back over to Tornado, with the USA leading by 3. But that quick shot blocked and taken away by Pourmont. Schmid. That one is going to bounce back the other way after the block by Rue. Tried to bank that one off the outside wall. Did Pourmont, and then Keisha sends it along the outside wall, off a man and in. And the USA will return to their home table. The Tornado leading 24-21. I think Stacy just trying to clear the zone here. Actually a pass that went off Han's man and into the goal. And the USA will head over to their home table owning a 3-goal lead. Conversation over there with the American coach, Jerry Todd. Terry Rue certainly has a stake in this match, doesn't he? His wife and his daughter both competing for Team USA, and Tony Spredeman. A little bit of coaching tips for Sully as we move back over to the Tornado table for singles, with the Americans leading 24-21. It's the German Lily Andres on the right. It's a former Tornado World Singles champion, Stacy Fowler, on the left. And Jonathan May going to clean the ball. Stacy Fowler will put the ball back into play. Looking to clear it, trying to knock it off that back wall and grab it, but she does poke it through. 5-3 here. She'll shoot a snake shot, and she's got a good one. Against Lily Andres. Stacy Fowler strokes it home near side. It's 25-21. A little bit of a wiggle. That snake to the near corner. The Americans back up by 4 goals. Picked up here off the back wall by Lily. Every possession so vital right now, and especially when you're down by 4 goals on the opponent's home table. That shot attempt wide of the goal. Rebound grabbed by Fowler. Dead ball. Jonathan May helps Stacy Fowler put it back into play. I think asking about an illegal advance here. No call was made. I think we're going to continue play, and Lily doesn't look happy about it. Maybe let's look at the replay again, perhaps. Let's see what happened here. All right, so Lily banked it off the inside wall. I don't see anything wrong there. So Stacy will put it back into play. Not sure what that was about. Fowler fires that one home, and she cut it back between the men of Lily Andres. It's 26-21. Watch here, it's not exactly what she meant to do, but she'll take it. The Americans extending their lead here on their home table. Once again, Stacy Fowler. This time Lily out there to make the block. That is what she was trying to do the last time, was hit that far corner. See what she does here. She again sets it up, takes a look, fans on it, gets it back. Clock is running. Don't want to use a timeout necessarily. That quick shot blocked back the other way. When you only have 2 timeouts in a match as long as this, despite the fact that those of you who watch me on a regular basis know I preach timeouts. But when you only have 2 to burn, you have to use them judiciously. 26-21 lead for the USA. And that one going to be blocked back into the goal. It's 27-21. Waiting in the wings to play singles. Sullivan Rue and Jessica Bechtel. That would be the next match. And Stacy Fowler now with an opportunity to send it over to the Leonhardt with a 28-21 lead. And she does. Team USA leading 28-21 as Stacy gets a bit of a break here. But that's foosball. And we have a substitution for the Germans. It looks like Sabina Broza will step in to compete. There she is. Sabina Broza will replace Jessica Bechtel in this singles match. And that one blocked back into the goal by Sully, and that's Sullivan Rue, of course, over there on the left side. And she makes the block back in. It's 29-21, an 8-goal lead for the United States. Sabina can't hold on to that one. Picked up here by Sully. I believe Sully has a Leonhardt table at home. I believe she's comfortable on it. That shot attempt blocked by Brosa. The Terry Rue Training Center down in Louisiana, they have several of these international tables, and they've worked hard to train on all of them. And it's paying off. And a beautiful bank here by Sabina Broza. And the German crowd erupts. After that, beautiful bank. 29-22. And that one blocked in by Sabina. 29-23 now in favor of the USA. As the pass attempt here blocked off that outside wall. Not much Sully could do about that. Broza trying to get Germany back into it. We're going to 32 in this one. As Broza walks it, trying to come back to the near side. Rue with the block. Puts that one on goal. Oh, beautiful grab as she somehow flipped that man over. Was able to reel it in. 3 shots in a row, none of them successful. But some quick reflexes by the young lady. I believe turns 16 this year. And there's Sabina to the short side. And here comes Germany. A lot of pressure on this young lady for the Americans. A lot of pressure on all these players. Nice high lane pass here by Rue. Tries to go straight, blocked and taken away by Broza. Sabina again off the outside wall. Boy, what a great substitution here as Sabina Broza really putting on a show. Another outside bank. And it's getting close. 29-25. Pass along the wall by Rue. She wanted to go with a quick one. Instead, we'll set it up and have it blocked up into the air and off the table by Broza. Sabina's done a good job offensively and defensively as well in this comeback here on the Leonhardt table. And this time you see Sully get back there defensively, which means Sabina will just simply pass it to her 5-rod. And kept out with the left hand by Sullivan Rue. Ball's going to roll to a dead stop, and Sully will put it back into play. It remains 29-25 in favor of the USA. Rue does clear it, jumps into the forward position to grab it on the 5. Sabina, I believe, has scored 3 from her 2-rod in this Leonhardt segment in this comeback. Rue in the forward position this time, and that one's going to spin back to the 5 of Sabina Broza. Full kick goes wide, backspin, carries it back to Broza. Off the inside wall towards the goal, and Sabina had it, lost it, which means Sullivan Rue will put it back into play. It's still 29-25. One spins up the table. Broza able to contain it in her goal area. Heading for 32. Both ladies still a ways away from that mark. We could be here for a while on the Leonhardt table in this segment. Hold on a second. And apparently it may be a distraction in the middle of that little flurry. Ball awarded to Sullivan Rue. Was able to get this one through. Sully fakes, has it blocked by Broza. Sully can't hold on to it on the 3-rod. 29-25 lead for the USA, but it's a tenuous lead as Sabina Broza has taken over here on this Leonhardt table. Not giving up anything defensively and shooting it well. Setting it up far side, works it towards the middle. Then there's Rue to take it away. One advantage for Germany as well is this match will end on the Leonhardt table. Another block here by Rue. Another possession for Broza. Sully doing a nice job defensively. Broza sends it wide of the goal with the 5. And a pull kick by Rue from goal. Sullivan Rue has had some difficulty getting it through, so she goes for that pull kick for the first time, is able to hit that corner, and it's now 30-25 in favor of the USA. A little bit more breathing room. Sully did a nice job of slowing Sabina down with some good defense, because boy, was she on a roll there for a little while. Hitting 3 from goal and 1 from forward as well. And US now back up by 5. And another pull kick, this one down the middle by Rue. She went to the corner earlier. She sends this one down the center here. 31-25, 2 in a row from Sullivan Rue from goal. Sully has not scored from the forward position in this Leonhardt segment. That one's going to be knocked back into her own goal. The young lady is hustling. Unfortunately, this time it didn't go her way. 31-26. Sully will pick it up on the 5. We switch back to the Tornado at 32. That'll be back to doubles. It'll be Mylin Tran, Pia Susanna Merbach versus Jackie Hahn and Keisha Rue. A chance to send it back to Tornado here for the Americans as Sullivan Rue sets it up and strokes it home. Well, Sullivan Rue holds on after a flurry from the substitute Sabina Broza and closes it out, this segment at least, with that push shot. 32-26 now in favor of the USA as we move back over to Tornado. Remember, the last segment of this match will be on the Leonhardt table. And that will be Stephanie Schmid and Mauro Porman versus Liz Hill-Moore and Midori Kimura. All right, back over to Tornado we go. Mylin Tran, Pia Susanna Merbach on the right, Jackie Hahn, Keisha Rue on the left. The U.S. leading 32-26. And they're on their home table with a 6-goal lead. Shot down the middle by Pia. Mylin tried to brush it through, and Jackie sends it towards the goal and in. (33-26) lead for the USA. Keisha Rue. Pia Susanna Merbach has it stolen away by Jackie Hahn. Hahn finds that hole down the middle. So Jackie Hahn, when she takes her time, has been successful. As she does take some time here and squares it off on that standard defense down the middle. The USA with their biggest lead of the match at 8. Big possession here for Mylin. Try to take it out to the far side. Goes up into the air and off the table. Keisha Rue will put it back into play. It's been an impressive performance by the women from the United States. Pia puts that one on goal. This one here off the man and in, and the United States now up by 9. Mylin Tran trying to get a possession on her 3-rod. Jackie Hahn not letting her so far. She does get it along that near wall. 35-26 lead for the USA. As Mylin Tran sets it up, hits that one off that near post. Rebound grab by Keisha. We'll hit 36, and then we'll head back over to the lay and hard table for the rest of the match. Merbach. Mylin likes to get it moving slowly, then brush up or down. Goes up here. Another block here by Keisha Rue. And taken away by Jackie Hahn. Chance to send it back over to the lay and hard table with a 10-goal lead for Jackie. Hahn angles it home. Jackie Hahn and Keisha Rue close out the tornado segment with Jackie Hahn beautifully brushing that pull shot. It is 36-26. The United States needs 4 goals to win the gold medal. Germany needs 14 goals to claim gold. And it's Midori Kimura, Liz Moore on the left. It is Stephanie Schmid and Maura Porman on the right. Interestingly, it is Midori starting in the forward position. Liz has had a lot of success, has played very well in this match. Let's see how it goes. But again, a big challenge in front of the Germans if they're going to come back and win the gold medal. They'd have to score 14 before the USA scores 4. Foreman. Nice job there to keep that one out after Midori had made the block on the 5. Foreman. Maura Foreman, we saw this one earlier. She nails that pin shot to that near corner. 36-27, the lead now 9. It is not insurmountable. It is a little surprising that Liz Moore is not in the forward position. And again, Maura Foreman. 36-28. It's a replay of a replay. Midori able to curve this one through. Tried to go straight, blocked by Foreman. She's scored the last 2 times she's had it. Another one. Maura Foreman with 3 in a row. USA will call timeout. As this one off the man, but to that same hole. And taken away here by Schmid. And it's 36-30. Steph Schmid to that far corner. And now we do see the switch. Liz moving back to forward, and Liz has played well in that forward position. This one knocked down, comes back to Steph. Midori also was very good defensively. It was very surprising to see Midori starting in the forward position here. Perhaps that's how they got here. Perhaps that's the configuration they've used all weekend. But based on how Liz played the forward position and Midori played goal, you would have thought you would have seen it the other way. And they've given up the first 4 here. Liz able to get it through and in. 37-30, so they break that string of 4 in a row as Liz rattles this pull shot off the man and in. United States needs 3. Germany still needs 10. Schmid. Again, Midori gets a piece of it. Schmid able to grab it on the 5. Knocked down by Liz, back towards the goal. Foreman will pick it up. And watch out here. See Liz defensively, men forked forward. Another shot by Foreman. That's 4 now. Here in this segment from Maura Foreman, basically the same play each and every time where she brings it over and sends it to that identical hole. Midori was out there, but it hit off her man and in, and it's 37-31. They've outscored them 5-1 here in this segment so far. Veteran Liz Moore. Doesn't get a great set. Clock is running. She's going to have to go with a quick one here. And the turnover. And time call by Bustamante. Moira does not score on this one. That's a shock, as she has really been shooting it well. So it'll be put back into play by Midori Kimura after they finally get a block against Mauro Portman. Kimura putting it into play. 37-31 lead for the USA. Things have tightened up for sure. Midori clears it. Portman. Again. That's 5 for Mauro Portman. This time to the short side of the goal. It's 37-32. And taken away here by Schmid. And back comes Midori with a rolling pull shot. So Midori Kimura with an answer for Mauro Portman as she brings this pull shot over on the roll. And she also finds the back of the goal. 38-32, the USA back ahead by 6. Schmid will pick up the loose ball here. Stephanie Schmid, and switch in the block by Midori. And a nice grab on the 5 by Liz Moore. Boy, Mauro Portman has been sensational here down the stretch, but will it be enough? Can they come back? Steph Schmid. Finds the hole down the middle. Stephanie Schmid has been working the far side predominantly. She set it a little bit more towards the near and then brought it down the middle this time. And the lead is once again down to 5, 38-33. Mauro Portman, this time down the middle, spins forward to Schmid. Looking to bring Germany one step closer. And she does. Stephanie Schmid providing some offense. And she goes deep to that far corner, 38-34. And that pass off the man and in. A break for the USA. It is World Championship point for the United States Women's World Cup team as that pass off of Liz's 3-rod through Mauro Portman. And the United States needs just one more goal for the gold. Liz able to reel it in on the 5. Clock is running here, but she's able to pick it up off the back wall, then loses it back to Portman. Maura sends that one down the middle, blocked this time, and picked up on the 5 by Liz Moore. Schmid. And she loses the ball. Back to Midori. It is World Championship point for the United States. Midori has that one come off the back. Well, Liz had it, dropped it. Maura. Fires that one down the table on goal. It spins back to Kimura. sends that one on goal, and Liz again has it spin away from her. Oh, and they're going to call a jar here. Wow. Like it up ball was spinning, but they're calling the jar. They're awarding it to Liz. Liz Hill Moore will shoot for the championship for the gold medal for the USA. And she sets up a pull shot. That one blocked by Pourmont. It comes back to Liz on the 5. Again, along the wall. Another chance for the USA. Liz Moore trying to go straight, taken away by Pourmont. USA does have a timeout remaining, and you're at 39, you might as well use it. Now I can preach timeouts. That shot on goal by Midori. A reason to save that timeout. Go ahead and use one if you get it. I'll say the same thing for either team, of course. Liz grabs it. Goes with a quick one. Schmidt scoops this one up and can bring her team back within 4. 39-34 lead for the USA. And there's Schmidt stroking it home to the far side. Stephanie Schmidt continuing to work that far corner beautifully. Taken away here. 39-35, the lead is 4. Stephanie Schmid has that one blocked by Midori Kimura, and it spins back to her. Kimura, and grabbed again by Liz, who this time will step away and call the U.S.'s final timeout. It looks like Midori Kimura will move into the forward position to shoot this ball. Midori Kimura will move into the forward position. The United States leads by 4 goals. She will shoot for the gold medal. Kimura. Strokes it home, and there it is. The United States of America has won the 2019 Women's World Cup gold medal. Great comeback by the Germans, fueled by incredible shooting from Maura Pourmont at goal, but the United States holds on as Midori Kimura and Liz Hill Moore drive home the final point. And here is that final goal, that pull shot off the man and in. And for the first time ever, the United States women have won gold here at the ITSF World Cup.